One of the most frustrating positions to be at in the sport of wrestling is getting extended. We take a shot, our opponent sprawls, arms get sucked out way over our head. We don't want to be there. We get our shoulders cranked on and we end up getting taken down anyways. This happens because we're messing up one of the most important fundamentals of wrestling, and that is our level change. Level changes are important to our attacks because it allows us to get underneath and past our opponent's defense. What I mean by this is the basics of head-hands defense, right? We got our head, got our hands, our opponent's got their shoulders. If we're hand fighting and we're in on a tie and our head is jammed into our opponent's shoulder, what happens if we don't level change is that we take a shot, we end up shooting this direction, and all we accomplish is pushing our opponent back while we're penetrating. So the importance of the level change is that we want to take our head off of their shoulder. We want to disappear underneath of their defense to be able to have a clear line of attack to their legs. When we penetrate that way, we don't push them back. We actually have nothing in our path to be able to go attack their legs. So what's wrong with our level change and why can't we accomplish this? For the most part, it's because we're not dropping our hips, but there's also a second component too, and that's so we're not dropping our chest. So we want to kind of think of this like a Pac-Man. You guys played Pac-Man before? They got that big giant open mouth. We don't want to have an open mouth when we go to wrestle. We have to shrink down to make sure that we're level changing under the head and the chest to be able to have a clear line of attack to the legs. So when I'm level changing, I'm not staying up here with my head and chest up, right? This is where I wrestle. This is where I hand fight. But when I go to attack, I'm not just squatting down here, and I'm definitely not leaning over here. I need to shrink. I need to close the gap. I need to make myself small. And I accomplish this by dropping my chest over my thigh and maintaining position and good attack angle with my back leg moving forward. So when I go to level change, when I'm hand fighting, I'm not shooting here. I'm not head bobbing. My line of sight isn't coming down at a 45-degree angle. I want to drop my butt and close my chest down to my thigh here so that I have a clear line of attack straight to the leg. Notice how my eyes are staying up. My legs are ready in good firing position. I've got a lot of power loaded in my back leg. If I'm more square here, then I've got power loaded in both. I can shoot side to side, I can shoot forward, but my head drops beneath the shoulder and the chest. Now I've got a clear line of sight to the legs. So, key takeaways from this. We want to make sure that we're level changing before we pull the trigger on an attack. So we need to drop our hips. We also need to make sure that our chest is folding more over our thigh. We're not leaving our ass in the air like this. We're dropping everything down together, staying in a good squatted position. Remember, we're shrinking ourselves down like a Pac-Man, opening up a clear line of sight to the legs.